It's already the end of January, and it actually went by pretty quickly for me. Usually, January feels like the longest month of the year, but now that it's over, I always like to look back on the month and see where I've been with my New Year's resolutions. I know some people don't like to set New Year's resolutions, but to me, they really give me a sense of hope or something to strive for throughout the year. At this point in the month, I'll analyze what's been working and what hasn't, and maybe adjust some things. My main motto for the year is protect my peace. So whether that's not spending time reading comments on social media or watching the news too much, I just want to protect my own peace and my own mental health more than anything as my priority. So one of the resolutions I've made this year is to just spend time alone with myself. So for me, that looks like going alone for a walk or reading quietly and doing things in silence. I tend to always have a video, a TV show, or a podcast on in the background, and I've kind of become desensitized to my own thoughts and my own quiet time. So spending time alone with myself is really important for me this year. I've had this gnome on a swing hanging in my backyard for 2 years now, but this was the year that the squirrels decided to attack him and he fell off the tree and broke his arm. But in accordance with my New Year's resolutions, I'm no longer waiting to fix things. I'm going to do projects as soon as possible so that I don't just have a pile of things that need to be fixed just stuffed in the corner, and I can get back on with my life. So we're gonna glue him back together and get him back on his tree. So one thing I failed at is I was trying to do a no buy January. So it's basically just going through the month without getting anything that isn't a necessity. So not shopping or eating out or anything like that. But I made it to the last week of January and I couldn't resist. I had to go to the thrift store. So, this was kind of a win, but I just ended it a little early. forgave myself for breaking my no buy January rule because I actually don't go shopping that often, but if I do, it is at the thrift store. So here's what I ended up getting from the thrift store. This cute little vase. It's so small. This little candle holder. I thought it looked really cute with the two candles next to each other. I don't know where I'll put it though. I should have thought about that. Then I got this, I think it's a dishcloth, but I think I'm gonna turn it into something different. I think I'm gonna turn it into like a shirt or a tote bag or something. I don't want to keep it as a dishcloth. I want to sew it into something. I bought this orange tablecloth. Is it showing up orange on camera? It's not that bright in person, but I don't have an autumn tablecloth, so I'm thinking ahead just to use this for next fall. This next one is my favorite. It's this giant piece of fabric. I don't know what I'm going to sew it into yet, but it has little teapots, sewing machines, little hat with a ribbon. It's just so cute. It's everything that I love. Creme brulee feels so decadent and fancy, yet it's the easiest dessert to make in my opinion. Or maybe not the easiest, but it's really simple. I've probably been making it way too much this season, but it's so easy, so why not? You only need 3 main ingredients: heavy cream, sugar, and egg yolks, and then vanilla and a little dash of salt. And I'll put the link to the recipe that I used in the description box if you want to try it, which you really should because it's amazing. So after it's chilled for 5 hours, yes, this is a long one. It's an easy recipe, but it takes a long time. But after it's chilled for 5 hours, you can add your sugar topping. Now, traditional creme brulee, you sprinkle the sugar on top and then just brulee it with a blowtorch, but I don't have a blowtorch. So I'm just melting some sugar on the stove top and then I'll pour it over my creme brulee and it'll harden into the perfect crust. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an amazing year.